Yo ballers, this is Kicks Contest, I'm Ljocha Matras Fly White, and today we're gonna test the Li-Ning Wade 10. Let's go! These run true to size, at least my size 12 US was fitting perfectly. The toe box is a bit flattened toward the edge like on JB1s or Speed models, which is typical for Li-Ning basketball shoes. It may seem that the shoes run a bit small because the toes are pressed against the edges of the shoe in front. But it's alright, this causes no discomfort whatsoever and the shoes are true to size. You will not have problems putting these on if you have a high arch. But if you have a wider foot, I would recommend going a full size up. The stepping comfort of the Li-Ning Wow 10 is great. No break-in time needed. I wore them out of the box to a serious hoop event and I didn't regret it. The upper in the front and the midfoot area doesn't have any padding. It's made of a kind of a synthetic mesh material, but not that regular mesh. It's like a complicated neat material, flexible, light and supportive at the same time. There's a good amount of padding in the heel area closer to the edges of the shoe. There are also special pods on the tongue to prevent the laces from squeezing the foot and stopping the blood circulation, no matter how tight you tie them. Because the tongue isn't fully padded, it is breathable. Not gonna lie, I enjoyed wearing these very much. Plus the foam is plush and responsive, which adds to the experience. When it comes to breathability, the upper is breathable as well as the tongue. Talking about overall comfort, I can't find the right words to explain what I feel exactly and why these are better than most of the shoes I tried this year, comfort-wise. But I really enjoyed wearing them and hooping in them, and I was reluctant to take them off. No, not that. It's like you feel better with the shoes on than without them. You just want to put them back on as soon as you take them off. The best thing about the cushioning in the Li-Ning Wow 10 is that it's perfectly balanced. There's enough boom foam in the heel for adequate impact protection, and in the forefoot area the impact protection is as good, whereas the layer is not too thick to affect court feel. The boom foam itself is very good. It's bouncy, responsive, and it's covered with a TPU cage all around, which makes it more stable. Plus there's a huge carbon torsion plate which provides energy return when flexed, whether you're sprinting or jumping. You can really feel this energy return. Check this out. The outsole is made of a soft rubber compound, and the traction pattern in the forefoot reminds you of a thin herringbone and a bunch of circles in the heel. The grip is excellent, whether it's hardwood or a synthetic FIBA 3-on-3 court. The Wow 10 didn't let me down on both types of courts and didn't slip nowhere. The only exception could be outdoor courts, where we wouldn't recommend to play in these. The outsole rubber is soft, as I mentioned, and it will get erased real quick on those hard outdoor courts. The materials used in Li-Ning Wow 10 are pretty decent. The upper is made of a few pieces of synthetic mesh with a complicated neat pattern. The lots of bells and whistles on the upper, metal eyelets for the laces, a huge carbon plate in the midsole. Here we even have Dwyane Wade's championship years mentioned. You might say they look modest on this monochrome colorway, but there are a few other really dope ones, and the details looks even cooler on those. This lightning patch is iridescent and it changes color as you rotate the shoe. Each shoe weighs just 426 grams or 15 ounces in size 12 US, which is pretty lightweight and you almost don't feel them on the foot, as I said. But there are some issues with the materials. I'm now playing in media basketball tournaments where folks play pretty hard and there are already some signs of wear and tear on the shoes. Also, the insoles got dissected and the upper layer just fell off after some time. Although there was one time when the smartest Serge dropped the shoes off the roof of the building and nothing actually happened to them. Bro, this is how we test the shoes. Kicks Contest, people. Overall lockdown in Wow 10s is excellent. The foot is locked down nicely in the front as well as midfoot and heel area. The TPU element on the lateral side of the shoe provides great lateral containment during cuts and lateral moves and helps to keep your foot in place. Heel lockdown is provided by this TPU caging as well as a solid plastic heel cup. There are 8 lace loops to make sure the midfoot area is locked down nicely as you tighten the laces. It's like your foot becomes one with the shoe. There is no lateral outrigger as such, but the outsole is pretty wide and the shoes are stable. Plus the caging and this huge carbon plate add to the torsion support and overall stability. Li-Ning Wade 10 scored 92 points in our tests and become the best performer of the season. Heck, this may be the best hoop shoe we've ever tested in terms of pure performance. Shouts to Li-Ning for creating these beasts. Yes, these are the most expensive basketball performance sneakers on the market right now, starting at $210. But it's far more practical to pay for a real performance, not for a logo or a superstar signature on the shoe. Think about it. This is it for today, guys. Hope you liked the video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button, that goes a long way, and also subscribe to the channel if you're not. Help us reach 10,000 subscribers very soon. Also check out our Instagram at Kicks Contest World, where we post teasers, first impressions and do Q&A sessions every other week. See you there. This was Kicks Contest. I'm Ljocha Matras Fly White. Peace everyone. Kushti supчик. Bam!